So finally, in today's video, I've got my hands on the HK11 Pro Max 2nd generation. So I've been trying to get my hands on it for quite some time now, but because of the ongoing situations, it was quite hard to get it here in Pakistan. But finally it is here. In this video, we are taking a first look on the smartwatch, in which we'll be reviewing the OS26 in detail, because I think that in the full reviews, the OS26 is neglected and we are not able to talk about it in detail, since we have to talk about a lot of other things like the oximeter, pedometer and the rest of the features. So let's take the opportunity to take the complete look on all of the watch faces and the complete OS26 theme. But before starting, if you're new here, I would really appreciate if you can hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. So let's get right into it. So here is the first look on the smartwatch. So there is one thing about the HK smartwatches, they just look amazing and the display looks so beautiful the moment you look at them. Just look at this, it's looking amazing, and that's why it's the smartwatch with the best display when it comes to the Series 11 watches. Now it also comes with a new strap. If you haven't watched my unboxing video on the Unbox with iMAT, I'll be dropping its link in the description box below. So all of us know how the smartwatch looks with this silicone strap. It has got a woven look to it. I really like them, but I wanna try out these new straps. Another thing that I'm noticing is that the strap's grip used to be quite loose on the HK watches, but it looks quite good on this HK11 Pro Max Generation 2. The moment I looked at them, I knew that I'm gonna be choosing them over the silicone straps. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. So here is the first watch face. This is an OS26 watch face. Looks really nice. It's quite smooth, as you can see, and the best among the other models, I would say. If you tap and hold, we have the edit option, using which you can use different colors on it. We have blue, green and silver color options. I would have really appreciated if they had also added the purple color. That one is my favorite. And here's how the watch face looks like. And if you use the palm gesture, then here's how its always on display looks like. It's quite neat, although as far as I have noticed, the display flickers on this always on display. Then we have our second watch face. It also has multiple themes. If you tap on the edit button, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 color combinations for it, but I'll stay with the black one as I'm a fan of darker wallpapers. If you use the palm gesture, here's how it's always on display looks like. One thing that I've noticed is that the display only flickers on the always on display of this watch face. On the rest of the watch faces, it seems to work fine. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our third watch face, and here's how it looks like. It's a dynamic watch face. It does not have any themes to it. To be honest, I would have preferred if it was a static watch face, or maybe after showing the animation once, it would stop. If you use the palm gesture, its always on display is quite simple. Then let's go ahead and talk about our fourth watch face. Here's how it looks like. It's an OG watch face. If you tap and hold and tap on the edit button, it has got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 color options. I really like this one. It's simple, it looks quite nice. If you use the palm gesture, here's how it's always on display looks like. Then if you move over to the next watch face, here is the fifth watch face, the Snoopy Dog watch face. Unlike the other models, it does not have multiple themes. If you use the palm gesture, its always on display is also quite simple. If you can notice, it is also showing R markers on the display. Then here is the sixth watch face. It has multiple themes. You can tap on the display to change the themes, and if you use the palm gesture, it's going to show this always on display. And as far as I have noticed, it's not gonna use different always on display styles for the different themes of this watch face. It's gonna use the same always on display style. Then here's the seventh watch face. It is another new watch face. If you use the palm gesture, here's how it's always on display looks like. And as far as I have noticed, it's always on display also flickers, and the design of the watch face is quite small compared to the overall display. If we go to the control center and use the torchlight, here you can see that the display is quite big, but on this watch face it looks like it's quite small. If you tap and hold and tap on the edit button, we have got 3 color options for it. I think that the orange one looks quite nice. Then here is the 8th and the last built-in watch face. Here's how it looks like. So at first it looked like that it has a moving compass on it, but it's just an animation. Whenever you go back to the watch face, it's going to move the compass like this. Otherwise, if you move the watch, the compass doesn't move. It has got different complications on it. You can access the applications directly on it. And if you tap and hold, it also has different color options. We have got green, then we have pink or purple. I'm not sure what the exact shade is. Then we have this blue color, and if we use the palm gesture on it, here's how its always on display looks like. Unfortunately, if you go ahead and change the color of the watch face, it's not gonna change the color of the always on display. So this is one thing that they need to work on. They need to design the always on display differently for each of the theme. And the dull white color on the always on display is flickering. The rest of the always on display is doing fine. It's mainly an issue with the dull white areas of the display that they flicker when you use the always on display, because rest of the thing on the always on display are doing fine. Other than these watch faces, you can install one watch face from the gallery and install some dial market watch faces. And for those watch faces, it's not gonna use the custom always on dials. Instead, if you go to the settings and here scroll down to display and brightness, for the watch faces installed from the dial market, it's gonna use these 6 always on dials, and they can be chosen manually. Now let's talk about the OS26 system. We have the widgets page here, we have the liquid glass clock here. If you scroll down and tap on the edit button, here you can see that it looks quite nice. We have got different card options. So if you go ahead and check out the notification center, it has a transparent background. Here is the control center. It's still not showing the wallpaper at the back. I would have really appreciated that it has a fixed wallpaper for the control center background. If you go ahead and go to the edit button, then here it looks quite like the original, and if you tap on the plus icon, you can see that the overall UI is really well designed. You can double click the crown key to access the app history, and after that, here is the vertical cellular menu style. The new icons look really well designed. The smoothness is just amazing. There is no competitor to the HK11 series when it comes to the smoothness. It's really good. If you go to the settings and go back, the animations still not look exactly like the latest OS26, but it's really smooth and looks really nice. If you go to the sports mode, it has got the new OS26 interface, and you can tap on all of these buttons and access different options. All of these buttons are functional. The call application has also received a new interface. You can tap here to filter the calls and then tap here to access the dial pad. As far as I have checked, the rest of the applications look the same, and you can also access the list view by going all the way down. It has the buttons like the real OS26. You can also double click the crown key to change to different menu styles here. We have different styles here. Here is the gravity menu style. Let me choose it. Not this one. It's this one. So it works with gravity. Here you can see that all of the icons are gonna fall towards the gravity. And I have reviewed all of the latest OS26 watches, but I have to say that when it comes to the smoothness, nothing matches the HK smartwatches. GT Watch 11 Pro is doing really good work. The watch faces are really well designed, but the smoothness on the HK11 is just amazing. So guys, that's all from today's video. And to be honest, if I'm into the Apple Watch aesthetics, I would buy this smartwatch right away. This smartwatch is just amazing. The display is really smooth and the OS is designed really well. The watch faces are amazing and the new always on display option is just next level. To purchase it, you can find its link in the description box below. And for the next 24 hours, this smartwatch is going in the testing mode, in which I'll be testing the pedometer, oximeter, the sleep tracker and the other features. So if you're interested in that, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, as the full review is going live very soon, and I will see you there.